What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another stimulus update. And we have some great news, not just good, absolutely great news, probably the best news you will ever hear today. But President Biden, just a short while ago, he signed the $1.9 trillion stimulus package. And right before signing it, he said, and I quote, "In the weeks that this bill has been discussed and debated, it's clear that an overwhelming percentage of the American people, Democrats, Independents, and Republican friends, the people out there made it clear they very strongly support the American Rescue Plan." That's exactly what he said. Well, right after President Biden signed this $1.9 trillion stimulus package, we heard from the White House, and Jen Psaki said, and I quote, "People can expect to start seeing direct deposits hitting their bank accounts as early as this weekend." Now, today is Thursday, March 11th. We should expect stimulus checks coming through direct deposit to hit the American people's bank accounts by Saturday or Sunday. That is the 13th or 14th of March. That is the good news. Now, we originally expected to see these, $1,400 stimulus checks hitting our bank accounts possibly later on next week or even the week after. However, according to reports, the Treasury has made a huge push to get stimulus checks out faster. And one of the reasons why they want to do this is because they don't want to burden the IRS with sending out stimulus checks as well as refund checks for their the tax returns of 2020. And that's becoming, or it was, a big issue in 2020. They don't want that same issue happening again. So the good news right now is yes, if you get direct deposit, you will most likely receive your stimulus check this weekend or sometime next week. Again, what we need to understand is sometimes the checks will go into your bank account and show as pending. Depends on your bank, but you will most likely have the money available for you to spend either this weekend or probably early on next week. Again, it all depends on the bank, but according to the IRS and the Treasury, the checks should be coming very soon. What we do know for people that are waiting on a paper check or the prepaid debit card is that you may have to wait until the end of this month. What we do know, again, I just want to put this out there, I want to be 100% clear, that yes, even though the IRS will most likely send out these stimulus checks, the paper check or the prepaid debit cards, fairly quickly, probably within the next couple of weeks, what we do know is that they come through the United States Postal Service. And the United States Postal Service is still a little bit behind. So on some areas of the country, some locations, some cities, you may see somewhat of a delay. So just understand they will be sent out and it could take a few weeks before they get to you. But still know they are coming. Now, one thing I want to address as far as the paper checks and the prepaid debit cards, we still don't have an exact timeline of when they're going to send these, but reports do indicate that they will be sent within the next couple of weeks. So that's the good news there. But like many expected, we will have these by the end of this month. So if you have questions on the $1,400 stimulus check, please, you can always ask your questions down in the comment section below. I will do the research, try to figure out the answer for you so that you don't have to worry about it. Now, here's one of the things I just wanted to address is that President Biden was expected to sign this bill tomorrow. However, according to White House Chief of Staff Ron Klain, he said the bill arrived later at the White House later on the evening yesterday. But the White House didn't want to delay even further and wait an additional day just to get this signed. However, Ron Klain did say, and I quote, "We will hold our celebration of the signing on Friday as planned with congressional leaders." So, even though the bill was signed today, Congress is not going to celebrate it. The White House is not going to celebrate this today because they want to do it with their congressional leaders tomorrow. Now, even though our congressional leaders are going to be celebrating the signing of this bill, they are more so doing this because this is President Biden's first big bill. This is his first big bill that he's signing. This is the reason why they're going to celebrate. And not only that, because this is also what some are saying, this is a pivotal bill. This is something that the American people have been waiting for over a decade, according to many reports. However, experts do say that now is not the time to celebrate anything. Just because the bill is passed doesn't mean the job is done. We still have to focus on getting vaccines out to the American people. Even though they say about 1 in every 10 Americans is vaccinated at this point, we still have a long way to go. Most experts don't predict we will be in herd immunity until sometime in the middle of this summer. So getting stimulus checks out to even those that are still waiting on the previous stimulus checks is still a high priority as well. There's many people, even here in the community, that have stated you've not received your $1,200 stimulus check or even your $600 stimulus check. That is a big issue. And right now, the IRS is trying to fix that as quickly as possible. However, most people will have to file their income taxes in order to get the check. The problem with that is many Americans do not file taxes because they don't need to. And that's becoming another issue that the Biden administration is supposedly trying to work on. So, as I know more there, I promise I'll help you out and give you updates there as well. We also know that one of the big things right now, and this is something that Democrats have been pushing for a while, is helping families who are struggling to put food on the table. And this is something that we've known for quite a while, is that there are some individuals, some families out there that do not have enough food. And so that's what they're saying is the job isn't done. We don't need to celebrate. We need to keep acting. We need to keep pushing for those that do require some relief. We also know providing relief to those behind on rent and mortgages is still a high priority. The mortgage assistance is still out there. The rental assistance is something that's slowly coming, but it's one of those things that a lot of states aren't pushing this, are pretty much trying to delay. And some are saying that states were delaying the funding for this because they weren't sure if an additional funding was going to be coming through. But now we know an additional $30 billion is coming, pretty much very soon. And also getting the unemployment numbers under control is one of the big priorities. What I can tell you right now is and this is a report that came out earlier today, is that the week ending February 20th, we had over 20.1 million people claiming unemployment benefits. That's a lot of people. And only 4.8 million of those people were claiming regular state unemployment benefits. This means the rest was from PUA, PEUC, veterans, workshare, federal employee benefits, and even extended benefits. This is a big issue because there's over 4 million people that have been on unemployment benefits for over 20 weeks. That is huge. And what experts say is when you are on unemployment for over 2 months, which is only 8 weeks, a lot of these people, over 4 million people, have been on unemployment for over double that. But experts say when you are on unemployment for only 2 months or 8 weeks, that your skills start to atrophy. That is not a good thing. One former Federal Reserve economist even said today, and I quote, "The Democrats have learned their lesson from the mistakes after the Great Recession. Today's bill is the one that American people needed in 2012 and did not get. They are getting it today." And that's good news. The American people need help. We do not want to go through another Great Recession like we did from 2008, 2009, all the way through 2012 and 13. We want to get through this. We want to make it out alive. We want to make it out even better than we came in it. Right now, they're saying that most people right now are struggling. And this $1,400 stimulus check, the $300 per week on unemployment benefits, the $300 or $250 per month for the child tax credits, the $1,500 earned income credits, all these things are going to impact the economy and the American people for the greater good. So we can only wait and see what happens. Really, nobody knows. But what we do know is that this bill is over 3 times the size of what many economists predict the United States even needed to get back to their pre-pandemic levels. But they are stating that even though it's 3 times the size, they do say that this is made up of everything that the economists said was needed to provide relief to the American people and the economy. So, now, here's what we know. Over the next couple of weeks, we're going to start seeing the money start to roll out. We should see the $1,400 stimulus checks hitting bank accounts this weekend, which is great news. If you're happy about that, do me a favor, make sure you smash that thumbs up button. We should also see the unemployment benefits, the boost. We shouldn't see these lapse. So you should start to see this new money coming through. And so you really are not going to see any difference. It's just going to roll right over to the next week. If you don't see this, please comment down in the comment section once your check doesn't arrive or it doesn't arrive at the correct amount. Comment down below and let me know what state you are from and how much potentially you're missing. Maybe you're missing your state benefit and your $300 boost. Maybe you're just missing the $300 boost. Let me know so I can actually look into that. So here's what I want to just explain. Over the next couple of days, I'll still be doing some updates, providing you updates on any new information that we're getting on the child tax credits, PPP funding, stimulus checks, unemployment, all that stuff. But I am going to dive into each section of this bill to better explain exactly what's available to you. Congress and the Biden administration have already said they plan on doing a major campaign to educate the American people. However, nobody has time to wait around for a major campaign to roll out because they obviously are going to take a little while. But anybody can go click that subscribe button down below, subscribe to the channel so I can keep you updated on everything else that we hear. So make sure you do that. As always, if you can do me a favor, smash that thumbs up button if you enjoyed today's video. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you guys on the next one.